You can test the hypothesis through experimentation. What is experimentation? It is an activity to test the validity of the selected hypothesis. In experimenting, you have to consider the variables, the materials, and the procedure of the activity. The materials to be used are 2 basins of the same size, 2 beakers. We have here the stopwatch, 2 uniforms, and powdered detergent X and Y. Take note that even though the materials are available, if you don't know the procedure of the activity, still you cannot perform the experiment. So here are now the procedures of the activity. After preparing all the materials needed, here are the procedures of the activity. First, after preparing all the materials needed, we have to pour 2 liters of water in each of the 2 basins. So this is 1 liter, then another 1 liter, so that is already 2 liters in basin A. Then in basin B, we also have 2 liters of water. Next, put 100 grams of detergent X in basin A. Also, put 100 grams of detergent Y in basin B. Measure and spill equal amount of ketchup, which is 1 teaspoon, in the same 2 uniforms.
Sagay sa mga
As we are waiting for the results of the experiment, let's know more the important components of an experiment: variables. What are variables? Variables are factors that can change in a scientific investigation or experiment. These are the factors that are studied in an investigation. What are the types of variables? First, independent variable. It is also called the manipulated or experimental variable, the factor that the experimenter manipulates or changes, or the condition which is varied or changed. How many manipulated variables are there in an experiment? There can only be one independent variable in an experiment to avoid confusion. Going back to our experiment, what is the independent variable? The independent variable in our experiment is the kind of detergent, brand X and brand Y. The second type of variable is the dependent variable. It is also called the responding variable. It is the factor that is altered as a result of changes in the independent variable. What is the dependent variable in our experiment? The dependent variable in our experiment is the effect or result of the independent variable, which is the degree of whiteness or the removal of stain. The third type of variable is the constant or control variables. These are factors that are kept uniform throughout the experiment. What are the constant variables in our experiment? We have the volume of water, temperature of water, amount of detergent, degree of stain, soaking time, and the type of cloth. These constant variables are very important in order to test and to determine or find out the effectiveness of the manipulated variable.